Guys, it's Joku. Wanted to come out tonight, take a look at this Chargers defense. This defense looks insanely good on paper. I think there's a few holes that we can kind of maybe exploit a little bit. This is going to be a tough game for us. I'm not going to lie about that. It's going to be their offense not having the firepower to be able to keep up with us that I think is going to end up winning this game for us and winning a lot of teams against the Chargers this season. So, I don't know. I just wanted to put it out there, get your guys' opinions on it. Let me know what you think about their defense. Raiders fan, oh man, what's happening, dude? Yes, sir, made it out for another. And then, just real quick before we jump into this, the Bigger and Bradder, the Big Tuna, asked me to come on his show. He's doing that interview series. I really think it's going to be pretty cool. I was super stoked about it. So Tuesday night, probably around 10 or 10:15. We haven't locked down the exact time, Eastern time. I'm going to be on his show, just bullshitting back and forth, talking Raider football. I'm super excited about it, man. So be sure to check that out. But let's go ahead and jump into this defense real quick. Shrek, what's happening, dude? All right. I mean, just looking at it, first thing you notice right away, it's Bosa and Ingram. They're coming in off the edges. Those guys are incredibly good. They were missing a lot. They were able to get a lot of double teams last season, so they didn't live up to the hype and the potential. But this defense is always solid. They've added some really good pieces out there. I think our tackles will be able to hang with Bosa and Ingram for most of the game. But, I mean, those dudes are going to get it. They're out there. There's a reason that you know their names so well. They're going to go out there. They're going to make their plays. So, hopefully, Carr can stay on his feet. I think we're going to be running a lot of power this game. I truly think that we are. I know the defense I have, or the offense I have out there right now. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that pistol formation with the two running backs. We were talking about it before. I really like the way that looks out there. I think this offense would honestly work against them because it's going to be a lot of underneath stuff. The Chargers love to run a cover 3 defense. Their defensive coordinator, his name slipped my mind, but he came from Seattle. He was part of putting together the Legion of Boom out there. So as soon as I saw him come over, I knew this defense was going to end up rising up and being a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. Nick or Joey Bosa? Oh, dude, that's Joey out there. And honestly, I think he's better than his brother. He's coming into his own right now. That dude's good, man. He truly is good. But from what I was saying, like that cover 3 they have, I mean, look at those corners, dude. They got Harris Jr., they got Casey Hayward back there. They got Jenkins, who plays that single safety a lot of times, which it's fine because it frees up Derwin to go out there and just kind of shred teams and just play wherever he wants to be. That's one of the things I really wanted James on this team badly. This dude, he floats everywhere on this defense. So he can make plays. He can line up over here and come off the line. He can drop back. He literally could just bounce around the field with the way this defense is set up. So I really think that our passing game is going to be, our outside passing game, especially to our outside wide receivers, is going to be a little bit of a struggle this game. Carr's going to have to try to squeeze the ball in there as much as he can. Sorry, who's better between Nick and Joey? I mean, it's a toss-up, dude. The Bosas are extremely good football players, but I'm telling you, in my personal opinion, I really think it's Joey. He's a little bit younger. He's really showing a lot more potential out there, but they're both true studs out there. And then let's jump into the interior of their D line. They went out there and got Joseph from Minnesota. This dude is a huge body, like a huge body. He's good at stuffing the run. He can get in there. He can get a little bit of interior pressure. It's going to be a really tough matchup, especially if he's over Jackson. I'd rather see him line up over Incognito. But either one of those guys is going to have their hands full. Jones, I think, will pretty much be able to contain out there. So I don't think that would be too bad for us. But it's going to be containing the edges, keeping Carr clean, getting that ball out quick this game, getting it out underneath. Because that's what the Chargers love to do. The Chargers will go out there. They'll give you those underneath routes all day long. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're just going to have to run the ball. And I really think we're going to see a ton of the 2 running back formations out there because we're going to have to be able to pound the ball this game. I think you're going to see a lot of Booker if he makes the team. Whoever our second and third running backs are, and Jalen will be out there a good bit this game because we're going to be pounding the football this game. You're going to see a ton of Ingold leading the blocks out there. You're going to see a lot of those 2 and 3 tight end sets out there because we're going to have to take advantage of just the short stuff, march our way down the field, those long methodical drives, and then at the end we have to put up some kind of points. Because their offense, I really don't think is going to be able to put up that many points against us. So I think we should be able to contain them pretty much for the most part, but we have to be able to work those long drives out there. Oh, Jalen, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the show, man. And then they went out and they got Vigil from the Bengals. He's honestly looking pretty good out there. not, I don't know, it was kind of, he's not like a superstar linebacker out there for him. He's not going to go out there and turn any heads, but they had to do something to help with the pass rush, and they had to be able to contain the run a little bit better. That's why you saw him go out there and get Vigil. Supreme, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the show, man. But I'm telling you, the way that they're playing, or the way they played last season, there wasn't, if Ingram and Bosa didn't get that pressure on the outside, this team wasn't really drawing that much pressure. But they would get enough pressure to where you'd have to get the ball out reasonably quick, and then they would just keep everything inside. Like everything inside. You very rarely see the Chargers get burned deep, and their secondary has only gotten stronger out there. So, I don't know, man. Hit me up, guys. Let me know what you think about that. And let me know what kind of offense you think we're going to be running out there, because that's the thing that really has me thinking. Because I really think a lot of the other teams I've looked at have been like, man, if we could just spread this team out, we'll be fine. But if you end up spreading this team out, they can honestly match up pretty well against you. So it's going to be a lot of just getting those guys on the field, getting into those, like I'm talking like a true 3 tight end set, to where you have your 3 tight ends, you have Ingold, and you have Jacobs, and you do not have a wide receiver on the field. And you are just literally trying to run the ball straight down somebody's throat for the entire game. I really think that's going to be what it comes down to. I don't see Carr going nuts this game. I don't see him just totally opening everything up in these games. But I think our defense should be able to go out there and shut them down, because when I do the other half of this video, when I go out there and I break down their offense, you're going to be like, man, the offense that looks pretty good, but we match up to it pretty well. And it's going to come down, they're either going to have Tyrod Taylor or they're going to have Justin out there as their starter. I think Tyrod's definitely going to start the season for him, but Justin Herbert's going to end up taking that job over at some point. So we might end up playing Tyrod the first time and Justin the second time, but either way, I do not see their offense being super explosive to the point to where we can't hang with them. But like we went out there and the Denver went out there and we were like, all right, man, we got to beat the Chiefs. Let's go ahead and jack our offense up. Denver was like, all right, we'll jack our offense up too. And then the Chargers were sitting there like, no, we're just going to go ahead and just fully load up our defense, and then we'll be able to slow everybody down. But I just don't think they're going to have the quarterback to carry him through the rest of the way this season. I just truly don't see that happening for him. So, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I want to see what you guys think. And then in the middle right there, we talked about him all through the draft, tried to see what we were going to do. But they ended up getting Murray. He had to go somewhere. It kind of sucks that he ended up going out there. But he's good. He's damn good. But like I've said before, these rookies are going to have a tough time picking up these systems. And to go into a team as a rookie and be the middle linebacker, especially with the way that everything's working out right now, he's going to be a few steps behind. He might honestly not even be the starter out there, but I wanted to stick him in that middle linebacker spot because he's eventually definitely going to earn that job out there. But I seriously think that once Murray does get into stride, he's going to be one of the better linebackers in football. I really wanted that dude out there. Jack, man, what's happening, dude? Hey, man, they're going to be tougher. But we're tougher too. We should run both 3 tight end sets and 2 running back sets as well. We can spread them out. And that's the thing. Like, hopefully we'll see Gruden go out there and make some halftime adjustments. But if we go out there for that first half of that game and we go big, and we have our 3 tight ends out there and we're just pounding the ball, and they start to get wore down, those safeties start cheating up, then you come out there in that second half, man, and just fully spread them out and just see how they react to it. Because they're already going to be tired. We should have a lead by that point in the game. And I know, like, when you have a lead, you're just kind of try to run the clock out, which Gruden loves to do, but I truly hate that because the team can snap back and end up putting up a bunch of points out there. So it sucks to see, man. Ruggs versus Lamb. I don't know. During the draft, I was talking up Lamb, but after seeing what Ruggs does for this team and the things that he's going to bring to this team as far as opening up these 2 and 3 tight end sets for us, because I'll tell you right now, if you were in a 3 tight end set, you put Ruggs on the outside and you just put Jacobs solo in the backfield, it forces the secondary not to be able to stack the box. And once they don't stack the box, it's going to put Ruggs in a one-on-one situation when you have 3 tight ends on the field. And you can still run out of that. We still have 3 great pass-catching tight ends out there. So, I mean, there are so many options that you could have because of Ruggs that we would not have had because of CeeDee Lamb. And I know the tough offseason is going to be rough, but for a guy like Ruggs, it's a little bit easier because a lot of the times we're just going to have him streak in the field just to open it up. So, I mean, He won't have the full playbook, which will suck because he won't have every call and everything that needs to happen out there, but he'll have enough to where he can go out there and make a huge difference in the way those formations work out. Chargers defense is good, but I believe we can beat them twice this season. There is not a doubt in my mind that we sweep the Chargers this season. It's their offense, man. This defense is solid. This defense is going to win them some games. I promise you that. But they're not going to win those games against us. We have too many weapons to where we can go out there and just really kind of isolate these guys and get them in situations to where they're one-on-one. And I'm telling you right now, if you get like Nuoso out there manned up with Waller, and then Derwin James kind of cheats to the other side, that's a free play for us, and we will exploit that. But James is their X factor. That dude plays everywhere, like truly plays everywhere. And he did. He got hurt last season, so not a lot of people got to see it. Just like Abram getting hurt, you really don't know what he's bringing to the table, but I'm telling you, that kid is truly, truly solid. He's been just getting progressively better, and that injury really kind of set him back out there, so that sucked to see. Because even though he's a Charger, man, I like watching these young kids come out there and make an impact in the league, and he's one that's going to make a huge one. So I'm pulling that he stays healthy, but I guarantee you we're going to end up sweeping this team this season. I promise you that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I had for y'all tonight. I just want to come out here and just show you this defense, get your thoughts on it, and just kind of put it out there and kind of see what you guys were thinking about it. But that's it, man. Hit me up, guys. Until next time, I'm Sunjoku. Thank you all very much for coming out tonight. Please click that like button on your way out. I always do appreciate that. But until next time, we'll see y'all later.